I'm filming this on 2 cameras in case one of them goes down. Ooh. Okay, happy 2026! I feel like I haven't been in front of a camera in a very long time, so I feel like kind of shy. I'm kind of shy of you. But in true Ivy on planet Earth fashion, because there's only 2 videos on this channel and one of them is also in a park, I can see the plane. I wanted to film my 2026 journal setup and kind of like my resolutions, or you'll see they're not like actual resolutions, in a park. And also because it was just a really nice day today. So, oh my god, it's so freaking cute. This is my journal. She is beautiful. I made this little design on the front out of like buttons, and these are 2 sequins, and these are some sequins too, a little star one, a little heart one, and I think this is a paper cutout, and I love it so much. This is a moleskin journal, and it's, what is that, like the A5 size, and it is the blank page option. I've been journaling for a super long time now, and I know that the way that I prefer to journal is with blank pages. Even though I do a lot of writing, I also do a lot of like junk journaling and scrapbooking. So I was like, I want to make sure I have space to do that, and I don't like to do it with lines. So that's why I get a journal with no lines. And this year specifically, I really did want a very bright color journal. I keep saying 2026 is going to be huge, and I feel like I just wanted something that was like an explosion of like fun and good times and awesomeness. So that's why I picked this like teal color. Also because I am such a moleskin fan that I have bought basically every other color. Anyway, that's the front cover. It's so cute. It's so epic. La 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 la. Let's get into what's actually in it. Okay, so you open up to the first page and this is what you have. Underneath my fingers has like my name and my phone number, and then it's got like a reward, which I always write $2, and I usually write a big fat hug, but I think this time I could only fit a big hug. And then this time I also put this really cute picture of me. It's from a photo strip from a photo booth that me and Maxie went to in Porto in Portugal, and I kept it because I knew I wanted it for the front of my journal for this year. So I just put it in this cute little frame of like pink and grey and green. This year I just wanted a lot of like fun, bright like colors, really inspired by like the twee style, but also like early 2000s Y2K. So I was like, oh, that's so cute. Put that in a little heart just for the good vibes and because of my journal. Duh. Anyway, yeah, that's the front page. And then we have the mood board page. So usually this page, I really think about it for a long time, and I'm thinking about my goals for the year. How can I manifest? How can I like show myself these images of like success and things that I want to achieve? But this year, no. This year I was like, I want to just have fun vibes, no pressure, no stress. You'll see this is like a running theme like in my goals as well. So most of these photos are just like, oh, photos that make me feel so happy. So here it is, cutest collage ever. I'm so proud of it. This is the collage. We've got be happy for no reason. We've got ladybug motifs because I love those. I really love this picture of like the rainbow flames on the candles. And this one, I love this hula hooping image. I love that a lot. I love also these little like food with faces in it. I think that's so cute and fun. This dog, oh my God, that's how I'm trying to be like this whole year, just like at peace. That's so cute. I love it so much. Just a lot of like bright colors and fun, very summery. And obviously I just had to have a little picture of someone riding, not to put pressure on myself, but obviously riding is something that I love to do. So I just wanted to make sure that was in there. And horses. It's the year of the horse. I'm born in the year of the horse. I just feel like 2026 is going to be huge. Like, call me crazy. I feel like it's going to be massive. I'm gonna go dumb this year. And I love this like polka dot paper that I put in the background as well. So cute. I'm very excited. I love this so much. I look at it all the time and it makes me feel like so much joy, which is exactly the purpose that I wanted it to serve. So I'm really happy about that. The next page, very important. We have the goals page. Last year's journal goals page versus this year's journal's goals page is completely different. First of all, last year it required 2 pages. I had different sections for different areas in my life. I had each goal and then a breakdown of the little steps I was going to use to achieve those goals. This year, the only thing I thought to myself, I had like a read through my old journal, but I always think to myself like, damn, I'm constantly having the same revelation. And that revelation is just that I need to put less pressure on myself. I need to stop and just appreciate what I have achieved, because I am such like an overthinker and overachiever and I want to be doing a million things all at once. But that means I'm never really satisfied with the things that I do have. And like there were so many like awesome things that I achieved last year. Like I started my blog, I started this channel, I was writing very consistently, my work got in Nowhere Girl Collective. That was crazy. I went to Europe again, somehow. I don't know. I'm like the luckiest girl ever. And so I just need to appreciate that more. And so I'm thinking on that and I'm reflecting on that and I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm a very goal-driven person, but would it be better if I just went more with the flow, saw what I achieved and actually took the time to appreciate it? Because I know in myself, I am such a driven person that I'm going to be doing stuff regardless of whether I put down a list or not. All the list is doing is serving as like a constant reminder and kind of stressor. Having that there, not super helpful when I already know that I'm the kind of person that's going to go out of my way to do the things that I want to do anyway. So I'm noting all of these things in my reflections, in my journals. I'm seeing how these stringent goals are no longer helpful, essentially. So learning all of that, how am I moving forward in 2026? Well, I'm like so proud of this, even though for some people this would be like, what the hell? That's so simple. But for me, this is like revolutionary. My 2026 goals are to follow my intuition and go with the flow. It's that simple. Guys, it's that simple and it's literally always been that simple. Yeah, I just want to see where this year takes me without me putting pressure of all of these things that I have to achieve by the end of the year. I just want to have a year where I'm appreciating things as they come, doing things as they come, and not stressing myself out that I'm behind, that I'm running out of time, that there's all of these things that I need to do, and if I don't, I'm a failure. I'm leaving that energy behind. I'm leaving it in 2025, hopefully. The goal is to follow my intuition and go with the flow. So we have this lovely page. I just had some like leftover photos from the mood board page. I especially love this snail. He's adorable, and these like rainbow windows. Oh my God. I was saying to my mum the other day, my husband better like color. My husband, oh my God, my future husband better love color, because our house is gonna look like a collage in real life form. I can't wait. And then I put these pink spots, and I had this like mandarin paper that my bestie Annika got me. And yeah, so that's the goals page, which I am just actually over the moon about, which, you know, some people might think is silly, but it matters a lot to me. Okay, and then on the next page, we have books I read. So here I'll just list them. I'm hoping to read a good few books this year, but not putting any pressure on it. I think last year I read 7 books, and I think 2 or 3 of them were audio books that I like read on the way home from work. But yeah, just some more cute photos. I love this polar bear that's like snowboarding. He's awesome. And these little lammies that are jumping, and some gold star stickers. Also, my mum cut out this little flower for me. Love you, Mum. I love it. I think it's so cute. I love these pages. I love that my goals are so simple this year. And I love that I'm trusting that I'm going to be kicking goals this year regardless. So I just need to follow my intuition, follow where the path leads me, trusting in myself, trusting in God, and trusting in the fact that nothing that is meant for me will ever pass me by. If it's meant for me, it's not gonna pass me by. So yeah, okay, next setup. Oh, I love this one so much. I love the like neon green. I love this kiwi fruit that's like behind one of the stripes. I love the neon yellow. And then we had this little picture that reminded me of Twilight. So I put it as the movies I watched picture. And then I'll just list the movies that I've watched in 2026. And then we've got movies I want to watch. Those will go up here. There's still so many that roll over every year. I still haven't watched Beautiful Boy, Trainspotting. I feel like those have been on my list for like the past 2 or 3 years, which is, I don't know, whatever. Hopefully I get around to them this year. And then songs I loved. I always love this section because when I notice that I loved a song, I'll write it down, and then it's cool to see if it ends up in my Spotify Wrapped. Last year, I think I got the top 3 songs in my songs I loved area, which I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, I loved them, I knew I loved them, and then there they were. Cool. So next page. This is really fun and funky. I like this because I feel like for the other ones, they had a bit clearer themes, but this is really just like random kind of glitter junk vibes, which I really like. We've got a couple leftover pictures, more horses. I put horses as a 2026 in on my ins and outs list, which I posted on my blog, ivyonplanetearth.com. I don't know. I just feel like horses are so me. I'm not even really a horse girl. Like, I'm such a fake horse girl, but I've literally got a rocking horse on my top. So I just feel like it's about the energy of horses. They're epic and they're awesome. Anyway, here we'll go live shows that I saw. So that's like theatre, concerts, live art, any of that sort of stuff. Usually it's theatre shows because I work at a theatre, so I do get to see a lot of theatre, which is exciting, but I like to remember all the stuff I've seen. And then on this side we have gift ideas and then wish list. So here, if I think of anything like, oh, this friend would really like that, I write that down there so I don't forget, because then when it comes to their birthday or Christmas or something like that, an occasion where I need to buy a gift for that person, then I can look in here and be like, have I thought of something before? And that way I can give a gift that's like something they've said that they wanted or is really personal to them, which I really value and I think is very nice. And then wish list is for myself. This is kind of for when I have a bit more extra money and I'm like, I kind of feel like buying myself a little present. I can look back and see like the things that I actually wanted to buy. And also when people ask me like, what should I get you for a present? Sometimes it's good to have things to say because people do also want to buy me nice personal things that I want. So that's what that area there is for. And I love this glitter tape. It is so fun. Like, it's like proper like pop up and it actually just feels really nice to touch. Anyway, we're getting close to the end. This section is an institution. It is so fun to look back on this section in all of my old journals. This is, of course, my year in Polaroids. So it does continue onto the next page over as well. So we can have 12 Polaroids, 1 for each month. I made it really cute, even though it does mostly get all covered up by the Polaroids. I made it like a little apple and pink and purple theme. And it's always really fun, this section, because across the 12 photos, I tried to include all of like my main friends and family so that when I look back, when I'm older, I can like be like, oh my God, that was me and my bestie when we were like 23. And I'll be like, oh my God, that was like my dad and my mom, Christmas 2025. I just think it's really cute and it's really sweet. And it's nice to look back on the like good memories that you've had in a year in photo form. Okay, we're getting to the end. So this is the last page of that my year in Polaroid setup. So obviously got the last 4 months. And then on the page opposite, we just have my starting page for January. So I had a bunch of leftover pictures. I love this dog. I love his energy. That's who I'm trying to be like in 2026. I also really love this picture. And Janica, if you're watching this, I really want to do a photo shoot inspired by this picture, like this kind of vibe. I'm talking like 2000s clothes, denim. Basically what I'm wearing today, like denim pants and like a fun t-shirt like this with a bunch of friends. I feel like that would be so cute. Also, I have so many ideas. This is like not relevant to this video at all. But anyway, yeah, I thought, oh my God, these cats are so cute too. Oh. So yeah, bunch of leftover pictures from the mood board. But yeah, that's just my January. And then I've started journaling after that. But that is private. But yeah, that is my journal setup for 2026. This has been really, really fun. I love talking about journaling. I've been journaling in some way or other consistently since I was 16. So it's been like 8 years. But even before I was 16, like when I was 8, I had journals. I still have those and they're so funny and cute to look back on. And yeah, I just love it so much. If you have a journal, comment down below about what your favorite things are to put in your setups and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about New Year's resolutions? Because yeah, I'm usually very big on them, but I'm telling you, my brain is developing. Every year that I get closer and closer to 25, I'm like, I'm becoming a woman. I'm understanding myself. And I'm realizing that at least for this year, I'm just gonna try it out and not give myself these strict goals. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end. And I love you so much. I hope that you have an epic January, that if you live in Australia, that you have an awesome summer, and that this year is full of fun and light and awesomeness and dancing and love and joy and all the good things. Okay,